You already know what it is, man. B got fresh off the stage with Mike P. You know what I'm saying? In the West. Mike, what you thought about tonight, man? What you thought about Mike P's performance? What you thought about just, it was a hot environment, you know what I'm saying? Did you have any problems, you know, dealing with the heat?
I did. I ain't gonna front. Nigga out of shape, bro. Nigga gotta get in the gym a little more, because sometimes you might be in them conditions you don't know, you know what I'm saying? So it was rough, but no, I thought Mike P did fire. Like, I knew he was gonna do that. I know he raps really well. He's able to play with cadences that get the crowd involved. So he did that a lot, and I thought my second was better than it came out. You feel me? So I think the second, personally, I think the second is close, but I think I got the first and the third personally. But you know, it's all good. If anybody's saying anything else.
How'd you just feel just performing tonight, man?
Like I said, it was tough. I ain't gonna front. It was tough physically. You feel me? Like that type of heat and shit, and yelling. As you see, my voice is almost going out. It was just, I was pushing the shit out because I felt like I had to because of the heat and shit. So I was pushing it out a little differently than I would have liked to, but you know, it was all good.
You had fun overall though, man?
Yeah, absolutely, always.
Coming back to you already, your second time and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? Did you feel like this was a successful trip for you right here, this battle?
Yeah, absolutely. A great battle, potential, from what I'm hearing, potential classic. So, you know, that's all I want to do for the culture. I want to make thought-provoking material for the culture and give it up like that, you feel me?
Anything else stood out for you tonight? Any other battles that you watched, or you probably caught because I know it's hot and you know?
Yeah, I was in and out, man. I caught a little bit, my nigga. It was in and out. I caught a little bit of some shit. EK vs. Saga was fire.
What's up, the West Coast Gold B Dot?
That's love. That's love. A lot of shit was fire. EK Saga was fire. A couple things was fire. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. Tech and Geechee?
I didn't see that at all because that was right before my shit, and I was gonna be standing there sweating right before I get on stage. You feel me? So, you know, I kind of waited outside. I didn't see that one, but I'm gonna watch it on the pay-per-view and shit.
How you feel about, you know, the turnout and everybody that came out to show love and support and everything like that?
Yeah, shout out to everybody that came through and showed love. Obviously, traffic was a bigger event, but you know, it's all good. It was love. People was in the venue showing love, and it was all good.
And what's next for you, D-Dot? Like, what you got after this? What's the focus? Is it back to making more music? Is it another battle? You know what I'm saying?
All of that. Music, battles, all of that. I'm trying to do it all, you feel me? So, yeah, work.
Nah, real talk, man. And I mean, you know, definitely I just want to leave it with this. I was speaking to a couple people outside, man, and, you know, knowing what you represent and everything like that. We was talking about the Black Panthers and things like that. What's your thoughts on knowing that, you know, you're from the West and that was kind of created here and the impact it's had on everybody, and then to see what the movie has done with Ryan Coogler and some of the guys who've been able to create, it give a new vision on what it is to be black and, you know, have be a superstar in Hollywood. I went to Hollywood Boulevard today, just looking at different things. So, you know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on that impact and just, you know, what you're doing?
I don't necessarily connect the Black Panther Party to the Black Panther movie necessarily, but for namesake, because it's the same name, I get what you're saying. So, but as far as the movie, I love the movie because of its cultural references. It did a lot. It dealt with a lot of African spiritual systems and a lot of African belief in how they get down in terms of ancestral worship and things of that nature. So I loved it for that, and I think it's influencing the youth to you know, delve deep into our history as a people, learn African spiritual systems that have been demonized by Western culture. So I think it did a great job with that. You know what I'm saying? I think there's little flaws in the movie that I have issues with, but overall I think it did a good job with just promoting African spirituality.
Is that not the same?
And what's your thoughts on tying it in with just like the Black Panther movement and just, I guess, the representation of the streets and everything like that? Is there any correlation with that? You know what I'm saying? With, I guess, gangs and what Black Panther has done in the past?
Is the Black Panther Party?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, gangbanging came from the demise of the Black Panther Party.
Okay.
So if anybody's interested on that information, a good documentary to watch is a movie called Bastards of the Party, which basically means bastards of the party, like we lost our father and we became bastards in the system. And you know, niggas was trying to organize in the community like the Black Panthers did, but it just went haywire. And so the Crips, when the Crips started, they were supposed to be protecting their community. And then the Crips, you know, start turning up, and then the Bloods formed to protect themselves against the Crips. So now you got rival gangs and, you know, tribalism happening, and the whole message got lost. And that's because of we lost the Black Panther Party, because the CIA, the COINTELPRO, pit two organizations against each other, which was the Black Panther Party and the organization Us. They pit them against each other using propaganda, and they killed Bunchy Carter and did killed Fred Hampton, did all this shit and destroyed the party. Which obviously, when we lost them two heroes, we didn't have nobody. We didn't have no big homies in the streets. So Tookie and all them, Raymond Washington, all them, they took it upon themselves to be like, well, this crip, this is what we gonna do, and they start gangbanging and start doing it a different way. And and as a result, that's what the LA streets have been since. Yeah.
So I'm gonna end it with this. Like, so who are the gangsters? Is it the guys who banging, holding it down? Because of a conversation I heard yesterday, a guy saying Tupac wasn't a thug. He doesn't come from that. But when it shows, his family's political, and they come from that fight. Is that more gangster, or is what's really the gangster? Who are really the gangsters? And that was kind of like a question I wanted to ask you since yesterday.
I believe being revolutionary is gangster. You feel me? So if you about fighting the system and fighting oppression and banging on the white man over your own people, that's gangster to me. You feel me? So I would say Tupac was definitely a gangster. His mama was gangster. His uncles was gangster. He came from that. You feel me? So to say Tupac ain't gangster, ain't a thug.
He wasn't banging or wasn't representing.
Yeah, I mean, he had ties. I mean, later on in his life, he was down with the mob. That's the gang out of Compton. That's MOB, and that's where Suge was from. So he was low key banging. He was low key banging Pyro, which was kind of goofy to us because it came out of nowhere. So we don't. West Coast people don't really respect that aspect of Tupac.
Okay, I guess that's
we don't consider him a gangbanger.
Okay.
But he's my hero personally. So he was a gangster to me because of what he stood for in terms of revolutionary shit. You feel me? So I say he's a gangster. Some might say different.
Yo, B-Dot, once again, man, it was a pleasure and an honor to meet you, man.
Always.
And if you can tell the people where they can follow you and also get caught up with the music and everything that you're dropping as well.
Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, B.the_God, underscores in between, so B_dot_the_God. Check me out, follow me. I be on there talking a lot. I be communicating with the fans, so any information on me you can probably get from that.
All right, man, yo, B-Dot, man. We looking forward to them freestyles you be dropping too, man.
Thank you, bro.
And if I can get a shout out for hiphopisreal.com.
You already know what it is. Young B-Dot, you already know what it is. West, hiphopisreal.com. Make sure y'all tune in. Cheers.